Okay. So, let me repeat this again because I just hit start recording. Welcome for the YouTube viewers. Welcome to the Stormfall Initiative. A new show here on Madbird Streams that's going to be going weekly, every Monday here on the Twitch channel at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So you can check us live there. But yeah, so this is for our Stormfall campaign that just wrapped up a week and a half ago. 2 Fridays ago. This is a webcomic that's going to be based on that campaign. So I've already kind of, because I've had this as an idea for quite some time, maybe 2 years now, almost, I've been like, I really want to make this into a webcomic. Because I think that it definitely has a lot of great elements that will make a great comic if tweaked a little bit. So I already have quite a bit kind of written out for that only span the first couple of episodes of the campaign. I just spit, sorry. So we're good to go for a bit. But this is the first entry. And let me just take you through it here. Start out. So, again, I'm kind of... Cameron plus Deanna, welcome. Appreciate the lurk. So, you know, we have a meal walking through. And again, you'll be scrolling through this with your phone. I'll try to do this as smoothly as possible. He's looking. He looks around. I'm going to add a bit more black space there. And then, oh, I had something there to add. Add question mark. Past Stephanie did not make this simple. Past Stephanie expected to work on this in a couple of days. And then didn't pick it up for months. Oh, it's been about, let's see here. I guess the last time I worked on this was definitely before the move. So it has been about a month and a half. I would say probably 2 months. So specific, right? Add question mark? Maybe I didn't know what I wanted to add. That's a possibility. Group shot of him looking back, motioning the others to come in. Oh, sorry guys. Motioning the others to come in. Rinwin and Astrid say something to each other. Look at each other, and then turn and join the group as they walk through the door, and then kind of a long shot of the door. Step 1, webcomic. Step 2, fundraising. Step 3, animated project. Step 4, profit and success. Haftonut, welcome. Glad to have you here. Yeah. So we are, yes. I mean, sure, Haftonut. That sounds like a great idea. I mean, honestly, I would love more than anything to get this done. To get it out there through webtoons, to garner some attention, and to get it like published. That would be wonderful. That's my dream, honestly. So, are these starting from scratch in this different style, or are you keeping any of the original mock-ups? We're staying with this style because I do like this kind of like kind of very, if anyone is familiar with webtoons, I took a lot of inspiration, or I'm taking inspiration from Lore Olympus on like having kind of like a more, less rigid, like lined style, and have it a little bit more kind of like color. That's my dream anyways. That's what I would like to do. If like scheduling allows. But yeah, so I think I want to keep it pretty simple as far as color goes. And try to play around with like blocking and that sort of thing. And I might get more experimental with like depending on what's going on, you know? We'll see. We'll see. But I am going to keep this kind of like simple style. So that way it will help with like getting them out at a decent rate. College stuff, got it. Oh, no. No. I looked like I was 12 in college, so experimenting. So I missed the start. Are you translating the streams y'all did, or is this like pre-stream stories between or is this like pre-stream stories or in between stream stories and the like? This is translating what happened in the streams half donut. This is going to be yeah, so basically it's taking the campaign, taking some good bits and pieces of it, or let's see, that's not what I meant to say. Taking the campaign and kind of parsing it and getting pieces of that will work for a webcomic, because some of it's not going to. Getting pieces of it and putting it together. Yeah, it truly is the story of Stormfall. Yeah, there you go. It's the campaign, but it's going to be in a form that will work with a webcomic. So you're going to have some stuff cut out that won't work. And mostly like keeping in all of the good moments, I guess. And some of the more funny ones, or even some, you know, depending on what works. In this kind of like also trying to keep it creative license for formatting. Yes, advert streams. So yeah. And I ordered a boom stand today for my camera, so that way it won't, of course not doing it now. A little bit like this, like it kind of shakes a little bit. So you're kind of taking a Vox Machina approach. You're using what y'all did, but adapting it somewhat for new format. Correct, half. Correct. Because everything that worked for the streaming style, like, you know, some of the more kind of like fun moments that were fun but didn't really have a lot to do with the story or with character development, would be cut out. So yeah, you're taking all the good parts and leaving out kind of like, you know, some of the like extra stuff. So, you know, and maybe even that will mean at some point even fleshing out parts of the story that weren't fleshed out, you know, just due to timing, stuff that was going on, etc. So when we get to those points, like I'll reach out to the players, be like, hey, what would you want to see here? What would you think, you know, how, like, do you think this would happen? So there could be stuff in the comic that didn't happen in the campaign. Who knows? So yeah. Anyways, I need to draw while talking. So y'all feel free to still ask me questions in a chat. Sure. There are moments we can all admit were great on stream, but in comic form, or dare I say animated form, it may kind of break the half doing it. I love your optimism. This is why I'm glad to have you here. One of the many reasons, of course. All right, let's go through. There are some amazing moments I can't wait to see, like the time window and more. Oh my god, yes, with just Sarah's parents and stuff. Yep. Or like even like, and this is more kind of like of a personal thing, like the whole, because I've visualized it so much in my head. The whole like spoilers, if you're not caught up with like the last year and a half of Stormfall, the whole temple scene when we were rescuing Aylar, and like the whole like everyone's like working to save Aylar, and then Kaylin's kind of like off to the side and is like trying to figure things out and hearing this voice in her head, and just goes over and like gets in a coffin. It's like, well, Kaylin's gone. I really want to see Steph draw out that bit with Rain holding a sign. Get it together, gal. I love it. That would be so cute. And that'd be so easy to like put in like as a little extra, you know, like in the background, Rain holding a sign. Okay. All right. I'll stop gushing. I could freaking gush about Stormfall for forever, but all right. So we're just going to go through, and I think I'm just going to just start cleaning up stuff. But yeah, I eventually, you know, and this is a little bit like there are definitely a lot of panels on this one, I realize, and it goes pretty far. It's a long one. But, you know, and they might be shorter in the future, but I do want to find a a very doable way of releasing one per week. And even if that means if I have to like do smaller snippets at one time. But I definitely think like having a schedule like that will be important. So I definitely want to find something that won't take up like all of my time, you know, because your girl has other things outside of doing this comic, unfortunately. As you've all seen in like the 6 other streams I've yeah, so alright, this is gonna be interesting. Like, can I not like make this a little bit like simpler? Okay, no, that's not gonna work. Okay. Alright. It's just really hard to like navigate easily. Oh, if I use this, it's probably a little bit better. There we go. Have you asked the other players what their favorite moments are or hope to see in comic form? The teaser, no. I think that we're still pretty early on. Right now, I have everything planned out for when I was... So when I was doing this before, I was like, I'm going to make like an actual full page comic. Like, you know, like a graphic novel type medium for this story. And so I had even sketched out, like, I think I'd sketched out the first 10 pages, I think. But I have written out, as far as, like, you know, page by page for the graphic novel of, like, when I was going to do, like, a full graphic novel. For the first, I think, 2 episodes or episode and a half, like it was through their first adventure, fighting the mummy, you know, fighting a mummy, finding the skull, and getting to an inn, and then finding out that they all had runes on them, which was like only like the first like episode and a half, 2 episodes, I think. So I have that written out to where like what I've parsed, like what could work and what could not. So we're still really early on. I mean, this is like the first, I have skipped around a bit, but this is very early, like first 2 episodes of the campaign. As we go along, probably I'll like be, like I have gotten the players' permission to like do this, and you know, which they all gave. And they were all super excited about it 2 years ago. But probably as we go along and we get into more, you know, into kind of larger piece of the story, I will be reaching out and be like, okay, like either to expand on moments that we couldn't expand on while playing, or to be like, hey, like, yeah, like what are some things, is there anything that y'all would like to see in this like chunk of area in this town, you know, that we visited? You know, that you would like to have included. Sure. That and the Crucible with the initial Save Aylar escapade in the City Divided arc. Yeah. Or when they were in the Warm Dimension City, and someone was trying to steal the party stuff, and then Emil let the guy know how badly he was about to screw up. Oh, that's right. That's right. The City of Brass. Yeah, he was like, That whole arc was effing epic, too, with moments like that, and Kaylin and the giant orc thing, and Dobramos. Also, I think we can all admit we want to see Morton Erwin inventing pizza. Oh, absolutely! And it's stuff like that will definitely stay in. I'm definitely not saying that I will cut out, like, all of the, like, silly moments or just fun moments, but just, you know, pick and choose which ones are more kind of overarching fun moments, like the invention of pizza. Like, that's used in the rest of the campaign. Like, in the rest of the campaign, they're like, okay, we're going to go make some pizza. So say I'll have the introduction of, like, them inventing it, and then, like, I can, like, include it in the background of things of them, like, eating pizza or something. Now I just want, like, a group shot. Now I just want a group shot of, like, the ending. Was it the first Avengers, maybe, where they're all eating shawarma at the end? And just have that as, with all of them, like, in the kitchen of the keep. Or, you know, in the dining room and the kitchen area, and just eating pizza that Mort and Erwin has made. Yeah, it was the first one, yeah. Alright. An hour in. Y'all are great. I love it. I love chatting. And this is the first episode, so we're kind of like covering some bases here. So I'm so psyched to have all of you here. So this has got to happen. That'd be a great poster. It definitely would be. It definitely would be. Yeah. Yeah, so super excited. Alright, so I have a little thing here that I worked on some, yeah, where I experimented with some different brushes and stuff in the program. And I circled, excuse me if you heard that, I'm sorry. I would totally have one. People wouldn't get it, and I'd just be like, oh, that's the initiative trying out pizza that was just invented. You had to be there. I like it. I like it. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so let me... What did I do? I think that was chalk that I've been using. So let me find the chalk here. There we go. I feel like I had silly asking because I watched for so long, but names escape me. Did they ever name the party in Stormfall? Well, we called them the kind of... I don't think that we ever came up with like a natural name. Like it wasn't something like eventually it just kind of came to the point to where like we were called the Stormfall Coalition. Mavbird streams. ... Listen, it was a contention of, I'm sure, Dan for a long time, where he was like, NPCs, yeah, I know you did. NPCs were like, so what do you call yourselves? And we're just like, I don't know. And so eventually, I think this one of the Dan was like, okay, like we need to have some kind of like name. So we became part of the Stormfall Coalition. But it's not really like a party name. That was more of a group name because that was also including other people helping us. But it never really was like... We never really came up with like just a group name, no. Emil's Angels, that's what we'll call ourselves. Alright, that's too dark. Yeah, but Dan, it definitely wasn't with a lack of Dan trying to get us to come up with a name. He tried his best, we just were not we just were not cooperative. Uh, that was kind of our kind of group. You know, we just could not come up with like make a decision when it came to it. So yeah, it's a difficult thing, like, you know, because like you want to Big Beast, hey, welcome. Thank you for the lurk. You definitely want to like come up with something that like matches your party, matches what you do, right? But you also don't, you know, we were also a very kind of like, we're not heroes group, you know, like we weren't heroic acting. I mean, like they were definitely heroes and they were definitely very like trustworthy and dependable, but I don't think any of them liked to be in the spotlight. Like they didn't like being like, yeah, we saved this place. Like, you know. So it was difficult, I think, because like none of us wanted to like give ourselves a name that made it seem like that we were more than what we felt that we were. Because we were honestly it was a very humble group of characters, I think. Except for the exception of Malos. If Malos had stuck to the end, Malos would have come up with a name. The Stormfallian's not cooperating with the DM. Say it isn't so. Yeah, it was less like not we just didn't. The gist that I got from the group, and even as I, you know, even I myself, you know, playing Kaylin, was that we just didn't want to like make ourselves out as like heroes, you know, because we felt that we hadn't done enough. That's some Stormfall therapy right there. On the other hand, a lot of the battles y'all did were linked to personal arcs rather than we are out to save the world. This is very true. That's a very good observation, Huff. Very good observation. Yeah, I think the only exception to that was like towards the end with Yathaz. I mean, I'm sure that there are other exceptions, but the huge exception in my mind was like our battle with Yathaz. Like we were going after him, like not only because like he had hurt us personally in a few ways, but also because this was important. Why aren't you working? There you go. Excuse me. That's what happens when you eat right before stream. That's what I kind of like about Stormfall and sessions like Kira's. It's more selfishly motivated, and some other shows people do it's more noble. In Stormfall, it's not selfishly motivated per se, but wasn't overly altruistic. The fact it helped the world at large was a nice bonus, if that makes sense. So it absolutely does happen. I think that's a good description. Yeah. They were very much like, it was, yeah. Very, I'll go back to like just a humble group for the most part. Like, well, these just like really killer like stories, like arcs and stuff. Alright, so past Stephanie wanted to add some more black space here, which I think that we do need. Because this whole thing is that, like, so Emil was scouting ahead when Emil can't see in the dark. And, like, later he gets the cloak of eyes, but, like, at this point he did not have anything to help him see in the dark, and yet he was, like, walking ahead, like, I'll take a look. And then, like, looking around, like, he knew what he was looking at when he could not see in the room, which I think is just great. Okay, so now the fun thing is going to be moving this down to where, like, I can grab everything at one time. Because there are so many layers. Alright, I think if I select them all, I think it will allow me to... Oh, Lord. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Well, let's just grab that. I'm gonna have to add more space to the, I think I'm gonna have to, because I think the files can only be so long. You can only have so much length per picture on Webtoons, I think. So I'll probably need to break this up anyways. Not into different entries, but just like in like their own individual files. Okay. Okay, so if we go through here, and this person is scrolling down. Okay, alright. And then maybe, oh, maybe add was meant to add more, like, darkness. So if someone's scrolling through, which is what webtoons would be. Yeah, I think we need to add a little bit more blackness there. You know what? I might add a panel of like either, which isn't in the script, but add a panel of like Ormia or someone being like, Ormia probably, since she's up towards the front, of just asking if he sees anything. I remember a couple years ago, Frank was building the keep in 7 Days to Die. Oh yeah, that's right! Someday that'd be fun to try again in 7 Days to Die Minecraft or Conan Exiles. Try and build the Stormfall keep. You know what'd be great? Oh no! Are they talking about how he can't see in the dark? Yes. Well, I mean, they're not talking. I mean, Rinwin and Astrid bring it up. Like, I didn't know that humans could see in the dark. And then there's like, okay, sure. I just got... So, like, I love watching character creation. Like, I don't know if anyone is familiar with the McElroy brothers. They do, like, this, they used to do this series called Monster Creator. Anyways, I love watching people, like, create characters from character creators. Going through character creators and creating NPCs and PCs from the different campaigns on Mad Bird. I'm kind of in love with this. I'm kind of in love with this. Yeah. Like, creating them all in The Sims. Or creating them, oh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, wait a minute. Wait, I'm totally gonna put Dan, unless you're watching, which you haven't said anything in a bit, so... I'm gonna send you a voice message on stream. Hey, I'm streaming right now, but I just got this great idea. I just got this great idea for a new show that I'm totally in love with. Character creating with different character creators in different games and creating NPCs and PCs from the Mad Bird shows. That's all. Okay. I'm super excited. Bye. Yep. Just imagine what can be done once you learn Blender, right? Oh my gosh, and you like any like building things? Elden Gate has an amazing character creation screen. I wonder, I don't know if wait, is Elden Gate just on PC half? Or is it on other systems as well? I have a PS4, I don't have a PS5. And my computer is not very, like, I'm not sure it can run it. It seems very, and stream. That's another thing. Elden Ring, yeah. I'm not sure it's on another platform. Boo. Alright, okay, let me get back to, right, oh, I thought it was Gate, oops. Oh, yeah. I totally didn't even, like... It completely bounced off me half, too. I was just like, Elden Gate, yeah. It's pretty resource intensive. Yeah, that might not be something I can do. Alright, so we're going to add some more space to the bottom of this. Change canvas size, height. Let's just go ahead and just hit 1500 here. Oh, that was incorrect. Canvas size, 15,000. Okay. We're only at 15,000 pixels, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's okay. It's alright. Alright. Nope. Oh, crap. Okay, wait a minute. This is not, it's not cooperating. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we need to do this again. And give us a little bit of space here. Alright. So we need some space for some more darkness, which would match about probably like what we had before, or maybe even a little bit more. I don't know, probably about what we had before. And then also, we need a little bit of space for Armia saying something. It was what they have set for webtoons in Blade. Like, it has a certain width for webtoons. Uploads. You need a certain width on it, so. Alright, so we are... Let's see here. It won't be that much. It'll just be like a little block of her asking him. Okay. Might be enough. Okay. So, looking around, darkness. And then a little thing with, like, Armia being like, do you see anything? Okay, and then Armia. Yeah, but, you know, I'm working in 300 DPI, so if I ever need to scale it up, it shouldn't be a problem. Cuts down on steps for me later. And also keeps the file from being like, you know, taking up a ton of space. Okay, that chin's a bit much. I had a character turnaround of what I was wanting. Well, it's gonna be different. I need to do another one of those with the new style. But actually, let me see if I can find that really quick. I should have looked for it before, but I didn't. I did not. Okay. So this right here. Problem is, I don't really know where it's located. I might not be able to find this right now. I know it's in a weird place that I just didn't change from. Didn't keep very neat. Yeah. I'm not sure I can get to that. I'm trying though. Really, let's see, is it here? No. I might even be trying to look for the wrong name, even. Whoops. Character illustrations. Stormfall project? Oh, I have. Oh, found it. Be a nice little something to go off of. Alright. Okay. Okay, I need to stop doing this. That's one thing I'm going to do is find a text that'll work for these, like for this style. I think the one that I'm taking inspiration from, I'm trying to see, let me see like how they, if it's, I don't think it's handwritten. Can't be, right? If so, Stephanie does not have good handwriting, but I would like to find something, some kind of text that looks natural, almost like it's handwritten, but not depending on me handwriting it. Let's see here. Where are some of, okay. Okay, no, definitely not handwritten. Okay. Okay. As Stephanie starts reading the comic. Hey, Orca, welcome. How are you doing today? Yeah, so definitely going to have to like play around, and I might try that in my spare time to try and find a text that will work for the style. Oh, shoot. Kind of should probably do it as I go through. So, let's see. Yeah, the problem is this program doesn't have... Okay. So what I might have to do is just do a placeholder. And then, because this program is horrible with text. Absolutely horrible. I'm doing well. I have a surprise for you once I'm able to drop. Okay. Sounds good. Let's see here. All right, so we're gonna have to... Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of fonts in, and it's just horrible at handling fonts. Like, you get so many fonts in one file, and it just starts slowing down. Like, it is the worst for... I don't know if it's because I'm in the painting. Like, they do have a comic book style setup, too. That's more for comics, because it is, like... It's a program that's supposed to be for comics. But it's, at least the painting side of things is horrible with, I might need to try to take it over into the comic thing. But right now we can do a stand-in for sure. Because I'll need to see... Let's see if this has anything that's usable. Oh, hey, Cookamandius. Welcome. How are you doing today? Thank you. Okay, yeah, I might have to just sit with some kind of filler for right now. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do a filler so I'm not sitting here, like, looking for stuff. Okay. Yeah, this is a webtoon style comic that I'm working on for a D&D campaign that we actually just finished up. Done for work for the day. Saw that you were on not role playing, as was I. Like I should watch this. No regrets. Aw, we're glad to have you here, Cookamandius. What did I have this as? Oh yeah, I guess there are bricks, okay. Yeah, so this is the first entry for this Webtoons comic. Hey Varoth, welcome. Okay, Stephanie, that was interesting. Hey, Rebel, welcome. Always. Always. How are you doing today? Hanging in there. Nova says hi as well. Hello, Nova. Hi. Nova is Rebel's little dragon. Is it a bearded dragon? No. What type of what's it called exactly? Rebel. I always forget. I don't want to say the wrong name. Bearded dragon. Yeah. Okay. I think we moved everything too far down now. Or maybe not. Wait a minute. Let me maybe we have I'm kind of turning to look at her maybe. I just got some Tangled vibes there. I love you more. Or I love you. I love you more. And then Mother Goth would say, I love you most. And then always pat her hair.
Spinning in a cheese to make the blood flow. I swim in a pond I wanna outgrow. Been rolling the dice to see my next move. Still nothing is giving me a new groove. I wanna feel, give me a feeling that's real. Pain or pleasure, I wanna feel, give me a feeling that's real. Pain or pleasure, I wanna feel, give me a feeling that's real.
I'm not doing this. What are we doing? Okay, so we're actually pretty close to 10 to 15 minutes. I'll take a break. After I figure this out, okay? I did get started a little bit later, so. Figure out how I want to bring this. This is why my therapist gets after me for not taking enough breaks when I work. So I'm just like, I'll finish this page of storyboards before I take a break. And then like an hour later, yeah, I'm really bad at that, honestly. The cheeser. Water snack stretch? Yes. I'm just trying to get, like, how I want to lay this out on this specific panel, and then I'll take a break, promise. I just want to kind of get, like, a feel of Emil, like, turning his head to, like, look back at them from the darkness, which might mean I need to put, like, some shadow on one side of his face. So it might have to look like... So it might have to look like shadow over here. Okay. I take... Thank you. Alright, I'm... Okay. Alright, I need to, like, I'm gonna start over with this. And we're going to do pretty much this right here, which I wonder if I can just kind of, maybe. I'll take this. Okay, that's not what I want. But let's just lighten that up a bit. Mount viewers. So I want to, like, I think what we want to do is, oh no. That's not what I want to do. I'm getting somewhere. I'm all over the place on this one, but I'm just trying to figure out perspective and I have something in my noggin, and it's just not coming to fruition.
I'm not your pack of cards to play on. I'm not a place you can use your skips on. I'm sorry, guess you'll hear what I have to say. I'm too scared to say that I miss you. Afraid my insecurities seep through with every single word I say. But I try to see your way through. Hope you're fine. What you up to? How's your mom and your dad? When did things get this bad? You're on my mind all the time, leaving reminders in my life I can't escape from. I can't hide from them. You see right through me. You see right through me. And I feel like a microscope, maybe a telescope, or even magnifying glass. But I try to see your way through. Hope you're fine. What you up to? How's your mom and your dad? When did things get this bad? You're on my mind all the time, leaving reminders in my life I can't escape from. I can't hide from them. But I'll try this time, and I'll play my cards right. But I try to see your way through. Hope you're fine. What you up to? How's your mom and your dad? When did things get this bad? You're on my mind all the time, leaving reminders in my life I can't escape from. I can't hide from them.
Sure, I like it. I'm not sure I like that panel. Yeah, I don't think I do. All right. So I think I'm going to go and take a break. And then I think when I come back, I think I might actually repeat the eyes again. And maybe have them, like, closed. Like he's thinking. And then have him, like, turn around. And we might even put some, like, lines on Emil to make it seem like to give some motion. Or maybe you give, like, a little bit of movement to his cape. Like he's turning around. But I think I might do that. I also feel that's a very Emil thing to do, just kind of like look around and before he answers to be like, okay, and then answer. Okay. All right. I think that's what I'm going to try when I get back. Yeah. I think that'll be good. Let's just get rid of this. Because I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to see it. Get out of my life. I just kind of just threw things on layers on this apparently because it's like a zillion layers here. Oh. All right, friends. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be back in like 5-ish minutes probably. I'm just gonna grab probably some chocolate, some coffee. So I'll be BRB. All right, see you soon.
So I guess that we're not invited to the party out on the west side. Me and all of my friends decided we'd be better off as strangers. After Meg moved out to Denver, I came home to ashes and embers. Started swiping left on Tinder and fantasized about my funeral. I was introduced to a lady when she crashed a brand new Mercedes. Threw a red light straight into me. She screamed and asked, "Are you alright?" So I said, "Well, thanks for asking. At this point, I don't care what happens." We stood there causing traffic and laughed and had ourselves an awkward hug. Who says you can't go home again? It's all just something someone said. My eyes can only document so much before they close again. People come, people go, no one really knows. Going out on the town till we drown on road. People come, people go, no one really knows. Going out on the town till we drown on road. Who says you can't go home again? It's all just something someone said. My eyes can only document so much before they close again. Leave it on the table and roll the dice. Wait 100 days, never see the light. And in the times when I'm falling down, I was singing, couldn't hear a sound. I find my paradise when I see your eyes. It's like we froze in time. Stuck inside this town, but I'm always in heaven with you. Finding diamonds on the ground when I'm walking in the rain with you. Feeling like
Alright, I am back. I'm just getting some chocolate, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Quite the snout. Quite the snout. I'm here. Thank you, Orca. Okay. So we were going to put our eyes down here. It's gonna work. We'll see. I think I just tripled my layers. Oh no! Okay, well, oh wait, no, it didn't work. Didn't work. All right, so what we can do? We can copy paste. Should work, I think. Okay. All right, so I was thinking
No one's gonna want you when you're under the phone, 'cause all that was came and went. Found that card on the ground, diamonds inside it. Well, come on back, you're my best friend. Getting hard to keep the feelings in, and now it's all the book I read. Tell me quiet my head, but no one's gonna want you when you're under the phone. No one's gonna find you when you're staying at home, 'cause all that was came and went. Found that card on the
I think that'd be good. I think that'd be good, but now I have to. Now I have to, like... Okay, let's make that invisible for a second. And... Oh no, I didn't make that invisible, did I? Interesting. Okay. I guess we can move them all down. Let's see here.
Keep coming back.
Oh wait. That's right. Excuse me. I ate a chocolate covered almond, now I'm choking. It's fine. I'm giving enough breathing room.
Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Keep coming back.
Alright, let's start doctoring this up. And when his eyes be closed,
push away any future life, possibly a sign.
He has
Any given day, I know you like
black
to
eyes or something.
It's what you do to me. I'm already out of time. It's what you do to me. Is always keep me out of line. It's what you do to me. I'm already out of time. It's what you do to me. Is always keep me out of line. It's what you do to me. I'm already out of time. It's what you do to me. Is always keep me out of line. It's what you do to me. I'm already out of time. It's what you do to me. Is always keep me out of line. Oh no, I can see it. It's coming for us now. There's no way left to run. There's no
No, Diva, it is not. Welcome.
animal, and I don't wanna let you go. An animal, so let go and breathe in the neon jungle. I can taste it on your skin. My heart is beating. Hold me closer. I will never let you go. Animal, I will never let you go.
I'm giving myself too much room.
Save me now. I just want it all right now. I just can't control myself. I'm an animal. All I know is I need you. Save me now. I just want it all right now. I just can't control myself. I'm an animal.
We're gonna have to be better about taking care of our layers next time. Because I have so many. And I don't know what half of them are for. Well, they have stuff on them, but I don't understand why there are like a million of them. Probably because I just keep like starting a new layer instead of like actually doing this correctly. Aha! Oh, you know what? I like this, actually. Wait, I'm trying to think, how do pupils... Okay, pupils get bigger in the dark. That's right, a lot more. Okay. Should do this in the breathing room, I think.
watched you from afar as your wings began to grow. I had to trust you on your own. I couldn't believe, but I couldn't disagree that our time has phased on now. A new chapter's brought about. I just feel so alone, and I'm learning to be okay all on my own. It's hard to picture life without you. Time moves on, you fade away, but I'll make it through. Oh, I'll make it through.
Not sure if you mentioned it specifically, but what is the target time you want to spend on each weekly strip? I didn't mention a target time, no. I said I would like to produce one weekly. Yeah. As I said, like, they're not all going to be this long. Preferably, like, 3 to 5 hours. Maybe up to 7. We'll see. I think I have to experiment a bit. I'm going to have to, like, just set so once I get this one done, see how long it takes me to finish the next strip, the second one. Yeah, without, like, breaks. I mean, breaks, yes, but, like, not, like, breaking for, like, 2 months like I did on this one. So, which kind of breaks up the mental flow. So, if I could, like, set out, 3 to 7 hours a week, probably to work on one, we'll see. I would prefer to keep it, of course, as low as possible, but I also want to keep it good quality. Yeah, exactly. Zenblade. And then, you get used to, like, the style, and that's another thing is that, like, this one's taking me so long is because I'm experimenting with, like, okay, how do I want to style this? Because this is kind of different, a little different than, like, what I've done before for things, because it's always been very, like, line work centric and not just, like, throwing color down and playing with, like, shadows and, like, masses of color and stuff. So it's still experimental for me. So yeah, it will definitely take some time to, like, get into a groove, I think, and get a little bit faster at them. Yeah, but that's a good question. But yeah, around, not too much, but enough to where, like, it doesn't look trashy, Looks like some time was put into it.
Can't stay if there's still time, and I won't be impatient. I'll keep hanging on. This should be fun. I'm stuck in my head. I think I'm addicted to the mess. Tell me the truth, so you don't have to lie. I don't know. Am I in love or fucked in the head? 'Cause I've been a kid since we first met. Tell me you're through, so I don't have to fight. I won't till you.
Saw these feelings, got lost in a feeling, and she said the things she didn't mean to say. And Johnny said what he wanted to say, but he looked away with every single word. Just do what you bet. Whether they knew, call it crazy, it's true. And on it goes. It's the human condition, but nobody mentioned the eyes, the eyes, the eyes, the eyes. Human condition, but nobody mentioned the eyes, the eyes, the eyes, the eyes. Human condition, but nobody mentioned the eyes, the eyes, the eyes, the eyes. Human condition, but nobody mentioned the eyes. Nobody mentioned the eyes.
I'm taking my time, thinking for myself. Words can't describe what I left on the shelf. Instead of waiting, I'm walking on the shore. The season's changing, it's warmer than before. And from a distance, I see you catch my eye. But I ain't falling, honey, not this time. Madonna, you know I wanna. You drop top Mercedes, stick shift won't save me. Music is drama, your favorite genre. Just don't call me baby when you say maybe.
I love this little, like, just concoction of colors right here. Oh no, like I won a sticker or something. I don't think I'm even going to even, like, try and, like, clean it up that much. I kind of like it. I try to clean up some of this color. Some little white spaces in there. You, Elon Muskie said. I love it. I love the username. Thank you so much. Welcome. This is a webtoon style comic that I'm working on for a D&D campaign that we had here on the channel that just finished up recently. Okay. Let's move this drawing down. Oh, let's do this then. Again, I need to work on my layers. Oh wait, I don't do that. And give a little bit of breathing room. And actually, I might cut this a bit too. Like, not have their, not have the collar go down so far, because we don't need to see the rest of that. So let's try and fix that first, I guess. Yeah, that's a little better. Yeah, I think we still need to move down just a bit. Might be too much, but we'll see. Alright, we need to work on Astrid here. Alright, I think that her eyes are a little bit too high on her head. Let's move those down. Might all be on the same end. It is. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see. I did a collar dropper, but it didn't quite. There we go. Let's just grab something weird.
I'm half the man I wish I was. Can't run away when you're a stick in the mud. Leg is haunted by the sight of you. And all the things you can say that make him good are true. But the greatest of all is the shit that he don't do. Listen close if you have to. He don't ask me why.
I feel like her face is a little bit long. Which is totally a problem with me and faces. I just like to make them like it's okay, Stephanie, it's alright. You can make it better next time. Like the glare. Are my favorite. You're so skeptical. Like, I didn't know humans could see in the dark. Hey, Sophie, welcome. How are you doing today? We're working on a Webtoons comic for one of our D&D campaigns that just finished up. Aw, hi. Thank you. I just realized I haven't put a crown on her, floral crown on her yet, but I like it. Oh, thank you so much, Isabellia. Welcome, thank you. Yes, I am. This is the first entry. So as soon as I get this done, then we'll start going to weekly. I'll be working on a new entry weekly, and we'll be publishing the first one. So, yeah. Alright, let's fix this mistake of not putting this little cute little crown on her this entire time. Because I'm digging it. Oops. Need to take care of our layers a little bit better next time. I'm just adding layers now. I'm just caution to the wind. Alright, I think we're good. There's no other group pictures. Okay. Alright, I'm doing okay. Yeah, that's about right.
What's your plan when you see your new life walk by? Would you give your all or be left behind? Well, these days I feel a bit of desperation. My mind's flooded with fascination, spending most of my time alone. But I can't do this on my own. I may never sleep, that's fine. I don't have a lot of time. I can't slow down with what's around. Take my hand, you're with me now. Reminiscing on the times that you once had. Pulling memories made on tapes out of nowhere. We were never meant to look back.
Alright, we're gonna have to test our dialogue here. I'm really looking on time. So I might come back in my own time and film the dialogue boxes. Since I'll have to look for a file for the dialogue. I'm gonna use what time I have here. Let's move on down for a second. Let's actually get rid of at least some of this. Keep that little dialogue box up at the top because I'm not sure what that was supposed to be for, so just in case I need a reminder. Okay, so what we might be able to do, so we just copy paste this and then just change some, like, I'm gonna have their shoulders hunched like they're shrugging and just kind of like looking over at each other. We might be able to do that. Let's see. I think we can use it as a guide. Maybe even like zoom in a bit, maybe.
Everybody knows you and I were meant to be, but you took my heart and broke it right in two. And everybody knows you won't find it better than me, but you made your choice. There's nothing I can do.
Oh, I lost some of my color up here. Wait a minute.
I said I'm sorry, you said you missed me. I thought we could move past, rewrite our story, forget the old me. If you can't do that, then don't trip when you get back. Don't switch when you see me moving, babe. I know you regret that when you say that things are not the same. You know I'm a bomb, you're taking me off. Say anything to get a response, but you decided that we were lost. Threw me away and try to move on. Don't trip when you get back, when you say that you and me are through. I know you regret that when you say that I'm not missing. I know you're so shady, but you're my baby. Saying you love me, really you hate me. Baby, you know you gotta be crazy if you think you can really replace me.
I might actually change her hair a bit because it does kind of like flow and move. So I think we would have that a little bit different than what's on the panel above.
Everybody knows. Everybody, everybody, everybody. Don't trip when you get back. Don't switch when you see me moving, babe. I know you regret that when you see that things are not the same. You know I'm a bomb, you're taking me off. Say anything to get a response, but you decided that we were lost. Throw me away and try to move on. Don't trip when you get back. When you see that you and me are off. I know you regret that when you see that I'm not missing. I know you're so shady, but you're my baby. Saying you love me, really you hate me. Baby, you know you gotta be crazy if you think you can really replace me. And everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Okay. Yeah.
Everybody, everybody, everybody knows. I know, you know, everybody knows. should have gone to bed, but instead he stuck around for the moon. He thought them they saw him, but everyone just kept on going. What he saw was different. He should have gone to bed, but instead he stuck around for the moon. He was singing for more. He was singing for more. He was singing for more. He was singing for
I don't quite have the shrug yet, do we? I think we need to probably bring the eyebrows up a bit.
Aggressively far from you now. Been a while. Still never quite figured you out. Child. But everywhere you go, you make it alright. In search of all you know, wider and wider. And if I do go from you, you know I still. Yeah, if I do go from you, you know I still. I can't see the forest for trees. Getting tired. Yeah, that's why I like you with me. Bird's eye. 'Cause everywhere you go, you see it unwind. The circle of all your love, wider than wider. And if I do go from you, you know I still. Yeah, if I do go from you, you know I still. Lately I've been so disconnected. My feet don't wanna touch the ground. Can't find my way through this dimension when all these voices drown me out. so far from my body. It's hard to find my way back. Everyone tells me I'm crazy. Well, maybe I am. Oh, I wonder if anyone will hear this. I wonder if I'll ever be fearless. I wonder if I'll end up alone. Don't know where I'm going. Oh, I wonder if what I say will matter to someone. If I'll go broke trying to keep on. I wonder, I wonder, I wonder, I wonder. Some days I'm like a falling feather, floating, I don't know where to land. Why are we looking for an answer when the question's way too hard to understand? Oh, I wonder if anyone will hear this. I wonder if I'll ever be fearless. I wonder if I'll end up alone. Don't know where I'm going. Oh, I wonder if what I say will matter to someone. If I'll go broke trying to keep on. I wonder, I wonder, I wonder, I wonder. I wonder if anyone will hear this. I wonder if I'll ever be fearless. I wonder if somebody will miss me. This life is a mystery. Oh, I wonder if what I say will matter to someone. If I'll go broke trying to keep on. I wonder, I wonder, I wonder, I wonder,
Still needing a bit more, I think. Shoulder shrug.
way somehow I got back like a jet through all this weather and ever since. Well, it's been strange round here, strange around here, distant and ever closer. The edges of clouds are rolling my ways, the water rises. Said it a million times, but now I can hear the chimes from the neighbors across the drive going crazy. And all I see is storm in the sky. And all I need your hand in mine. I need your hand in mine.
And they were probably like getting it time. But
Time traveling over and I want to find it all this time. Oh, to hear it all so clear. Was it always waiting? How could I know? I'm swimming beneath the sea and I want to climb it. Only one thing at a time. Till I breathe out to and I breathe for the first time.
so let's see. I'm following. Okay. You might have something like a little block or something here, just be like, I might do like a little question mark or something here. And maybe like a exclamation point. Okay. Alright, I think that's probably our time. I haven't taken a look at the clock yet. I'm guessing we're over. I did start a little bit later, so... Yeah, I think... If I can think of something like... So they're saying, like, you know, I didn't know a human could see in the dark. And I'm just like... And then they just kind of like turn and follow him into the door, and then that's the end. So we're getting close to the end. I might finish this up on my own time, so that way I can go ahead and start getting this posted. But that won't be until probably like early next week, probably. So we might be starting on the second comic, or finishing work on this one next week. So, because we're so close. We're so close. Alright, what time are we looking? Oh yeah, well, we're only 6 minutes over, that's fine. Alright, I think that is it for me today. Y'all have been just the greatest. Absolute greatest. Thank you so much, chat. Thank you so much, if anyone watching this on YouTube. Thank you so much. I am looking for someone to read over to as I speak. But yeah, you've been, oh, sorry. So sorry. You've been watching Stormfall Initiative, which is me working on a webtoon style comic for one of our D&D campaigns, Stormfall, that just stopped. I just say that just landed. It just wrapped up about a week and a half ago. So I've been waiting to do this for a couple of years now. Finally just sitting down to it. So super excited. This will be a weekly show every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's see who else we got going on here. We have a lot of programming. We're working on a new schedule to kind of pop up. But in the meantime, Tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Time is The Forsaken, which is a campaign IDM, Hero Madbird streams, D&D 5e campaign. We have a lot of D&D 5e campaigns currently on the channel. Mondays, Saturdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We have D&D 5e campaigns, Tower of Dreams, and In Extremis. Sundays at 10 p.m. Eastern Time is The Obsidian Scar, which is another D&D 5e campaign. We have other shows like this. Currently, we have a lot coming soon that hasn't been announced yet, so stay tuned for that. If you're not part of our Discord channel, please join. I think there's a link underneath the video here. But also on Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Mad Art with Stuff, where I do some sketches from the campaigns during the week or from other things. Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time is Learning Blender with Stuff, where I'm learning how, from the ground up, Blender, which is a 3D modeling program, so you can come along for that ride. It's hilarious. And also at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Sundays, we have Mad Games at Dusk with Trisha, who plays in the Saturday night campaign, who plays some video games. And we have some other video game content coming, plus other things. So super excited for all of that. Y'all are the absolute best. And while I was doing that, I did not stop to find someone, so just give me 1 second here. You know what? Let's raid over to Naomi Art. Oh, thank you so much, Cheeser and Orca, for being here. We're gonna raid over to it's Naomi Art. I haven't raided over to them for a while. It looks like they're working on some cool little concept or like set pieces that looks like some settings, some like landscapes, which I know my limits. I do things well. Landscapes is now one of them. And I don't really, it is something that I could like try to do better at, but there's a lot of things in life that I could try to be better at, so. Yeah, so let's read over to It's Naomi. Oh, I spelled that wrong. That's not gonna work. It needs to be an AO. It's Naomi Art. Right over there. Thank you so much, Mr. William, and everyone else watching. Give them some love. Give a call in the chat. Y'all have a good rest of your day. If you want some D&D tonight, check us out at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, bye.
Thoughts in my mind, like goddamn, why she ain't mine? Or should I just stop trying to give a fuck about these obvious lies?